right, so the tea. We're on this journey, okay? I'm trying to remember to come back to y'all because I am on chapter 45, but back in 39 and 40, okay? We're on Joseph. So I mentioned Judah, which was Joseph brother? Yeah, because Isaac had sons. One of them was Judah. Yeah. So back to Joseph. They sold Joseph into slavery. They sold Joseph. Let me not say into slavery. They sold Joseph. Joseph. He went into Potiphar's house. Potiphar saw that he was like dope. Made him ruler over everything, right? And now you got Potiphar's wife being a thought. That's all I could think when I was reading this. Like, you floozy. Because, so what happened was, Joseph went to Potiphar's house one day, and Potiphar's wife was in there. And she tried to seduce him to sleep with her. And he like, your husband that made me ruler over everything. The only thing that he kept from me is you. I'm not about to do that. I'm not going to do that. So he tried to dip, okay? He tried to dip, and she grabbed his cloak, his cloak. She grabbed what he had on, ripped it off. He left. Potiphar came home, and she like, Joseph tried to sleep with me. Lying. He took off his thing, or he left. What did she say? What did she say? Oh, cloak, because they use the word cloak in the Bible. That's why I said it. Okay. It says she kept the cloak. This is in 39:16. She kept the cloak with her husband until her husband came home. Then she told him her story. Not the story, not the truth, her story. That Hebrew slave you brought into our house tried to come in and fool around with me, she said. But when I screamed, he ran outside, leaving his cloak with me. No, you ripped it off his body. That's why you can't believe everything you hear. So Potiphar throws him in jail, right? So we jump over to chapter 40. The Bible is the tea. Jump over to chapter 40. And when we get to chapter 40, he's in jail because he is the man. He become ruler over the jailhouse, okay? But that's another story. That's not what we're getting into. We're getting into the fact that there were two people who had came into the jail, who got thrown into jail. What was it? The baker. It was the baker and the cupbearer, right? The baker and the cupbearer gets thrown into jail. They both had dreams. Joseph ends up interpreting their dreams. Who was it? The baker had a dream, and his dream was basically, he was like, Joseph gave him an interpretation, and he was going to die. Just that simple. He was going to die. The cupbearer was going to get put back into position. So he told him, this is going to happen exactly how I said it. And guess what? It happened exactly how he said it. So he like, when this happened, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Baker dead. Cupbearer back in position. Forgets about Joseph. Joseph is locked up for another what? I think it was like 2 years. He locked up for like another 2 years. And then in 41, the Pharaoh has 2 different dreams. So now he's looking for somebody to interpret the dreams. And the cupbearer like, credit where credit is due, Joseph. He interpreted my dream. So they go get Joseph. He cleaned himself up and Pharaoh like, okay, here are the dreams. Bow, 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 bow. Joseph like, this is what it means. Bow, 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 bow. And the Pharaoh like, you the man. He puts him back in charge of everything. Everything. The only person who was above him was Pharaoh. He's back in charge of everything. So all of this started because Joseph had dreams. It's so crazy that the thing that got him into prison was the thing that got him out. Insane. Insane. Absolutely insane. The Bible is the tea. However, that was not the point I was trying to make, because deeper as we go on, I want to say in 42, so he becomes, in 41, he becomes head of everything, right? The only person who is over him is the only person who is over him is Pharaoh. Everything happened exactly like he said, just like he did with the baker, just like he did with the cupbearer. And they had a famine in the land. And Joseph knew what to do with everything. Like, they stored up food, and then he was able to divvy it out to the people. So in the midst of that, in chapter 42, I know we're going on a journey because I'm catching y'all up. I'm in 45. We're not going to go to 45 because 42 is where I'm going to put the pin today. But in 42, we're getting back to the fact that he had the dream. I ain't tell y'all about the dream. Y'all need to go check out the dream. That was back in before he got locked up. I don't remember what chapter it was, but I want to say 35-ish, 36. I think I came back in 38. But in 38 was after they sold Joseph off into slavery. So he had the dream. What happened was he had the dream and told his brothers that I had a dream. Y'all was going to bow down to me. And his brothers was like, we going to do what? We're not doing that. And then he had another dream and he told his father that, oh, the stars, I saw the stars and stuff all bowing down to me. And his father like, you think we're going to bow down to you? Like, what? That is not about to happen. So his brothers became envious and sold him off into slavery. That was that long story short. So fast forward to his brothers bowing down to him. Because just like he said, the dream came to pass. The same with the baker, the same with the cupbearer, the same with Pharaoh, the same with the dreams that he had. His brothers, now it's a famine in the land, the whole land of what? Egypt, I think it is. The whole land of Egypt. And now his brothers need food. And guess who's in charge of the food? Joseph. Joseph is in charge of the food. They go begging for food. And Joseph like, oh, it's y'all again. Hello. He like, oh. And he set him up a couple of times. And it's crazy because when he set him up, he really was just trying to get all of his family back together. But everybody might look at it differently. I feel like he was trying to get his family all back together because when the brothers went, they didn't bring his youngest brother. His youngest brother was his blood. They got the same mother and the same father. The other ones had different mothers. So they was kind of like not fully in there. He wanted to see his brother, which is Benjamin. He wanted to see him. And he basically set them up like, no, you got brothers and this is that and the third. And they like, yeah. Our father back at home with our youngest brother. He like, go get your brother. Because that's the only way I'm going to know y'all not lying. Because, I mean, reputation. Their reputation at this point is that y'all cheats and steal it. Like, y'all not right. Y'all not right. Let me not give too much. But y'all not right. Because some stuff is just my thoughts. Y'all not right. So he sent them back to go get the brother. And the father like, now, why would y'all tell him you had a brother? And they like, he asked us questions and we was just telling the truth. And he like, yo, y'all about to get my other son killed after this? Like, no. But they had to go back. They absolutely had to go back because the way he set them up was he put their money back in there. He gave them the food and he gave them their money back. He was helping out his family. Like, he was true to his core. He was definitely true to his core. Even though he was playing a long game, he was definitely true to his core. He loved his family. Like, it wasn't his fault that he had those dreams. But, yeah, the Bible is the tea. Go read it. Go read it. That was 40, 41, and 42. I might not be back until like 48, but read it. Read your Bible. Read your Bible today. Read your Bible.